Family, how you doing? What's good? It's Mel. This is Cars and Cologne. I'm your host. I got my hands on the new summer edition Red Bull, guys. It's pretty nice. It's pretty light. It's called Caruba Elderflower. Now, I mentioned this earlier this month when I did the caffeine and octane video, and this is also what I was drinking that day. It's really nice. It has like a slight banana, slight like fruit punch and kind of lavenderish taste to it, but it's really nice. It's really light. It's not overly sweet like the June berry is. It's a good summer drink. I like it because it's light. In the summer, you want light fragrances, you want everything light because it's usually so hot that it can be kind of uncomfortable. We had our winner for the first ever giveaway for the channel. Let's give a round of applause. All right. Now, when we hit 100, well, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was about to say 100,000. When we get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a nice bottle of something really nice, really expensive, and you're going to enjoy it. Trust me. So let's hurry up. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, then 10, then 100. I don't mind running before I crawl though, so if we hit 100K, hey, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you appreciating my work. Anyway, I'm gonna bring to you 7 inexpensive, pocket-friendly fragrances that I found at some rack stores and on Amazon. You'll thank me for these 7. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that intro. And if you get a chance, I know everybody's not a Red Bull drinker for whatever reason. I like it because it keeps me up. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me amped up. I like being a little right there. Anyway, look, first up we have Tuscany leather from a house called Milestone. This is an interpretation of Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. The top notes are raspberry, saffron, jasmine. In the base you've got leather, white musk, woods, and amber. But from what I'm told from reliable sources, it smells like ombre leather parfum. So I like it. I get compliments on it. Look, $15. I found this at Marshall's for $15. Guys, if you can get your hands on it, you can find some good deals. When you see a Marshall, just pull in and check their cologne out. You might find a gem. This one right here is Tuscany leather from the house of Milestone. Next up, okay, this is Halloween Man. I've been meaning to pick this up for a while. I was actually in CVS, I believe it was, and I saw it sitting down there. I also saw a bottle of Aventus. Come on, Creed. You're asking for too much money to be having something so niche, so transformative in CVS. But I digress. That's the conversation for another time. This is Halloween Man. It has amber, leather, lavender, cinnamon, citruses. It is a really nice fragrance. It's worth the hype. I believe I spent everything on this list is under 40 bucks. Okay, let me start off with that. I think this was like $37, $38. I'll flash it across the bottom. But look, it's one that's for cooler weather, and if you might be able to pull this off with a few sprays on a date night. It's a little sweet, but not too sweet. Just sweet enough if you're a guy to get her in up under your arm. All right, this is Halloween Man. It's a really nice one. Next up, okay, guys. Speaking of Aventus, this is from the house of Afnan, and it's called Supremacy. Supremacy from Afnan. Blackcurrant, pineapple, bergamot, top note. You also have some apple. I don't know if it's green or red. It doesn't say, but just apple. So you got that top note. You have those top notes of Creative Ventus that get your attention. Those are those attention grabbers I talked to you guys about. In the mid, you have rose, jasmine, patchouli, and birch, so woods. And in the bottom, you've got your ambergris, musk, and oak moss. So it's a nice one, especially for the asking price. Okay, I was surprised when I got this because it was so low. Now, I'm not saying it's a one-on-one for Creative Ventus, but it does smell pleasant. I have received compliments wearing this. Now, it's not like it's not on the level of Club de Nuit Intense Man from Armaf, but it's a good interpretation. It is a really nice interpretation, and hey, you might get some compliments from it. I guarantee you, if you like a Ventus, you'll like this. Like I said, it's not a one-on-one. I'll say it's maybe 90%. It is a really nice fragrance, and I think you would enjoy it. It's Supremacy from the House of Afnan. Let me see. You got that? There we go. All right, next up. Okay, guys. This is another one that caught my attention a few years ago. It's from Paco Rabanne. It's Ultraviolet Man. Ultraviolet Man. Aromatic. It's spicy. It's earthy. It's mossy. Has vanilla notes in it. Green notes in it. It's a little spicy and a little bit powdery. I don't get a lot of powder, but it is a really nice springtime fragrance. I've worn this a few times, and I really enjoy it. At the top, you have mint, you have amber, vetiver, pepper, oak moss, and vanilla. And I'm sure there are a few more notes sprinkled in there somewhere, but it's a really nice, I'll say, zesty, you know, kind of the citrus in it kind of pops, gets your attention. So it's a bit zesty. It's energizing. I can say that. It smells great. It's one that you put on your, matter of fact, yeah, it's a really nice springtime, early summertime fragrance. It might be a little bit too hot for really warm summer days, but guys, this is one you can't go wrong with, and the price is fantastic for this. Like I said, everything is under 40 bucks, and you can't go wrong with this. This is Ultraviolet Man from Paco Rabanne. There we go. All right, next up, I found 3 of them. This is 2 of 3 that I found at Marshall's. $15. $15. It's an interpretation of Joe Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. This is Olivia Blake London Lime Blossom and Basil. You got lime, you got basil, and the mixture of the two. You got some floral notes in here. Really nice, really light. It's a really light fragrance, so you will have to spray this a few times. But for warmer days, I don't think you can really go wrong. And if you don't want to pay the Joe Malone price, again, I found this, guys, at Marshall's. It's not a one-on-one, okay? The one coming up, the third one, it can pretty much be a one-on-one. Unfortunately, this one isn't, but it's a nice find if you know what you're looking for. This is Lime Blossom and Basil. Okay, guys, I'm having a really difficult time trying to get through this one right here. So this is Olivia Blake Lime Blossom and Basil, and it is an interpretation of Joe Malone Lime Basil and Mandarin. Lime Basil and Mandarin. This one here. There we go. Okay. This, I don't know why this is such a tongue twister for me, but hey, I got through it. It's a good one for the springtime. Take it with you so you can reapply. All right. Next up, I think I need a drink or something. All right, I'm good. Okay, guys. I have recently become a big fan, a big advocate for that fragrance right there, Red Tobacco. I'm going to get the newest interpretation of Red Tobacco, but for the meantime, that will suffice. If you can get it, get it. If you know, you know. But I have an interpretation, an inspired expression of Red Tobacco called Red Tobacco Vanilla from the House of Monarch. Cinnamon, agarwood, nutmeg, patchouli, jasmine, tobacco, vanilla, amber, sandalwood. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is extremely close to Red Tobacco. I really enjoy, and I'm in Georgia, in America. We've had some cooler days. We just had some of the schizophrenic days of spring. You know, one week it's almost in the 80s or it's in the 80s, and next week, like this week, it's been down in the 40s. It's the springtime. Okay, that's what you get. You get what you get. So I've been wearing Red Tobacco and enjoying Red Tobacco since I bought it. And I think I bought it maybe back in December or January time frame. I was in Marshall's and I wanted to save it till I got all three of them out, but I was like, whoa! And a salesperson was by me when she heard me, and I found all three of these on the same day. Okay? And I'm like, these are something, if you know what you're looking for, you get excited because you know when you see it. I really enjoy this fragrance. It's spicy. It draws you in. It can be oversprayed, but it leaves a nice sillage, and 4 to 5 sprays is enough to carry you through the day. I enjoy it. The people around me enjoy it. I get compliments on it, and for $15, come on guys, you can't ask for more. All right, this is Red Tobacco Vanilla from the House of Monarch. It's a great interpretation, a really nice interpretation of Mancera's Red Tobacco. And last but not least, okay guys, I got my hands on a coveted inspiration of Saage elixir. This is a saage from the House of Lattafa. I finally got mine. Boom, there you go. Amber, vanilla, woods, it's sweet, it's tobacco, it's balsamic, and my favorite note, it's got patchouli in it. Really nice interpretation. I think that it might be a little bit smoother on the top end than Saage elixir is. At the top you got black pepper, tobacco, pineapple. In the mids you have patchouli, coffee, and iris. And in the base you've got vanilla, amber, wood, benzoin, and labdanum. So that's where your incense comes in at. Really nice fragrance. It holds its Middle Eastern origin well. I can say that. Nice sprayer. It's a really, they've done Lattafa did a really nice job on this, because in the initial spray you get the Saage elixir characteristics, but as the fragrance goes through its life, it begins to take on that incensey bottom mixed with the patchouli, the labdanum. It smells fantastic. It's a really nice date night fragrance. Again, under $40. Thank me in the comments. I've just given you seven fantastic fragrances. Some interpretations, some are originals, but they all smell good. They're all easy on the pocket, and you cannot go wrong with them. Okay guys, that's it. Before I end this video, I don't know who it's for, but I'm really into weightlifting. Not so much bodybuilding, but I like to be strong. I think every man should be strong. Strong physically and strong in character, strong with moral virtues and values. But understand what weight does. Weight breaks muscle down. Rest is what builds the muscle. Okay? You might be going through something that might seem like it's too much to handle. But by the time you get from the beginning to where the weight seems unbearable to the end, that's where your rest is. You're strong enough to deal with whatever it is you're going through. You're strong enough. Trust me. Trust me. I've been there. And if there's one person on this planet that can talk to you about going through tough times, it's me. Okay? I made it through. And what I'm trying to do is give you some strength in your mind to help you make it through as well. Okay? Weight tears down, rest builds up. But you gotta lift that weight. Okay? You gotta muscle through it. Sometimes you gotta do it with a spotter, friends. Sometimes you gotta do it by yourself. But go through it, get through it, and what you do is you reach back and you help somebody else. Okay? I'm Mel. I'm out. God bless. Boom. See you in the next video.